Hey guys, it's Neisha. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome here if you're new. This video will be a what I eat in a day while I'm on a weight loss journey. So not sure if I've mentioned that in any video before, but I am on a weight loss journey to lose a grand total anywhere between 70 to 80 pounds. And excuse the background, my kitchen's crazy right now. We were making breakfast and packing lunches this morning. Kids are back in school, so it's crazy in the mornings, but I'll get that taken care of. But back to the video. This will just be what I'm eating today, while I'm on my weight loss journey. You're on a journey as well. I'd love for you to join, stick around, leave some tips and let me know where you are in the process, if you're starting, if you're finished, if you're maintaining. I actually am not calling this a lifestyle change only because I've done this before. I was at one point really slim. At one point I was probably at least 80 to 90 pounds lighter. So of course that was about 10 years ago. That was probably about over 10 years ago. Since then I've had 2 children. I'm older now. Metabolism has slowed down. Insulin resistance has, is trying to take a toll on me. Hormone imbalance is trying to take a toll on me. So definitely have some challenges with being older now and, being a mom. But I'm just going to go back to some old habits. Some old healthy habits, get rid of the unhealthy habits that I have adopted, as well as just focusing on healthy foods, good foods, whole foods. And I'll say that I'm focusing more on getting exercise and keeping my body active, at least 80 to 85% of the time. I am calling this, let's call this a lifestyle refresh. A lifestyle revamp, if you will. Like I said, I've been through this before, so I know what to do. It's just a matter of doing it in the consistency and simply just trusting the process. I know that if I fill my body with whole foods, if I get my body moving, something has to happen, something has to happen, and it will happen. That's why I'm not giving myself an end date. I'm not saying, oh, I want to lose 20 pounds by the end of the month, because if I get to the end of the month and I've only lost 12, then I'm looking at the 8 I didn't lose, instead of celebrating the 12. So I'm just at a point where I just really want to make sure I'm giving my body what it needs, giving my body what it can benefit from, versus meeting a deadline. Deadlines are stressful, and adding a deadline is gonna add more stress to my process. So I don't want to make this a stressful process. But yeah, so I've talked too much. I feel like I'm rambling. But yeah, again, if you're on like a weight loss journey, if you're starting one, if you're finished one, if you're maintaining, if you're going through ups and downs, definitely stick around. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and also leave some comments below of things that have worked, things that have not worked, tips and tricks, exercises that you enjoy. I would love to hear all of that. So yeah, so let's get into it. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is put a couple of pieces of turkey bacon in the skillet, just for some added protein, along with my oatmeal. And while the turkey bacon is cooking, went ahead and sliced up an apple, peeled the skin off, only because it's going inside my oatmeal. I don't like the skin on. I don't like cooked apple skin, so I went ahead and peeled that off. And I did have some strawberries, so I rinsed those off, and I'm gonna slice those up so they can go in my oatmeal as well. So y'all, let me tell you about this oatmeal. So this was my first time buying the steel cut oats from got from Aldi as well, and put it in the microwave, and I lost probably a third of it. So yeah, definitely probably next time we'll cook it on the stove or use like a deeper bowl so I don't lose as much. But it was really, really good. Just remember that I forgot to put my apples in the oatmeal when it was cooking so they can soften up. So I'm gonna do, and since I lost so much in the microwave, I am going to do another little small cup in another bowl with the apples, and then I'm just gonna combine them because this actually is it's tender already. That's really good. So I'm not going to add anything else. I mean, I don't want to cook it anymore and make it mushy. So I'm going to do a separate bowl, combine that, and then put it on top, and then trial and error. So that worked out. I put it inside this little ramekin, and the apples were nice and tender. I added some cinnamon, a little bit of brown sugar because, I mean, you know, I gotta taste it, right? So 1 teaspoon, you know, it won't set my progress back too much. So just gonna go ahead and add my fruit in there. I wasn't feeling like raisins, so I added a little bit of raisins in there, as well as some sliced almonds, just for some extra fiber and, you know, extra razzle dazzle. So this was really, really tasty. I'm gonna go ahead and put my turkey bacon with it, and this was breakfast. So for lunch, I was in the mood for salmon, and I did get this Mediterranean herb salmon already seasoned from Aldi this week. I did add a little bit of sea salt though for extra flavor, and usually I cook my salmon on the stove, but since it was lunch, I just popped it in the air fryer just to make it a little faster. So while my salmon is in the air fryer, I went ahead and got my rice started. My cilantro lime rice, I usually, again, put the cilantro and lime afterwards. I did it before this time. It wasn't horrible, but I definitely prefer to do it after. So just added some mango salsa, again from Aldi. Like, everything was from Aldi this week, guys, but this was so good and fresh tasting, so really different for the types of lunch that I usually make. So I did get off the hook for dinner. My husband actually made tacos this night, so I added a little bit of rice from lunch, some lettuce, and salsa. This is ground turkey, by the way, so just, you know, made it as healthy as I could. Followed up with a little fresh pineapple for after dinner dessert. So that was my day, and I hope you all enjoyed, and thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.